Hello, world. Hello, internet. Hi, welcome. My name's Dan. We are the Explorers of Elsewhere. This is the Titan Isles, our Daggerheart campaign, the third in the Elsewhere series, and this is live. Buckle in, buckos. And by buckos, I'm referring to Nate.
Hello.
And Livy.
Hello.
And Georgia.
Hello.
And Theo.
Hiya.
And Tim.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I'm feeling slightly frantic, on edge. Maybe we'll just smash it through. Hello to all of you who are already in chat. Hello. Hello, Chris. We are live. And hello to those of you over on Twitch. Hi. Ooh, so we are in the thick of it. I think is the correct term for it. You have begun your journey to find to confront the world spirit, the Titan known as Phaisa. You are some distance along your journey, and you've come into a spot of bother that is rather mammoth-like creature on frozen river shaped. It's not a shape you tend to find much in the wilds, but here we are. You have found it. Yes, we are going to be jumping straight back into that. Let's get the chores done and out of the way. If you are interested in stuff like this, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it more if you hit the like button, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't, follow us on Twitch if you haven't, jump into our Discord and join all of us reprobates over there where we'll be chatting and doing all sorts of lovely stuff like sharing additional art and behind the scenes stuff and just general elsewhere chatter. And if you really enjoy what we're doing, consider becoming a member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon. The tier is relatively cheap, and that gives you access to a members only section in the Discord where there will be more exclusive secret things happening. And I wouldn't want you to miss that out, you know? Yeah. So, with that in mind, who wants to jump into episode 12?
Me.
I want to jump into episode 12.
No,
You do.
I want to jump into episode 12.
You do? Well, tough, because we're jumping into a title sequence first.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Nate, and I'll be playing Griffin, a Sanguivar bard.
Hi, I'm Livy, and I'm playing Abe, the Guardian Keeper.
Hello, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Cooper, a Dragon Scent rogue.
Hi, my name is Georgia, and I'll be playing Cassandra, an Asavar sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm playing Guardi, Majani Druid.
And my name is DM Dan, the Games Master in this adventure. Devotion and duty are often seen as the noblest of virtues. To dedicate oneself wholly to a cause, an oath, or a higher calling is to live with purpose and clarity. It gives order to chaos and direction to lives that might otherwise drift without meaning. Unwavering commitment can forge resilience and inspire others, for there is strength in knowing exactly where you stand. Yet, such devotion carries a paradox. If your path has always been fixed, if your duty has defined every choice, how can you measure whether the cause itself is just? A life lived in service to a single purpose risks becoming blind to the wider truth. The faithful soldier, the tireless servant, the unyielding guardian. Each may act with honor, yet never pause to ask, are we doing the right thing? Under the influence of the warring world spirits, the Titan Isles are changing at an alarming rate. For the defenders of the island, then, is their fight still the same as it always was? And so, we find the 6 of you, including our good friend Coraline Balroon, on a frozen river, northwest-ish of the village of Riceville Nile. Some kind of considerable distance. You have made it some way, but unlike the relative peace of the village of Keepers, you find yourselves in somewhere significantly less peaceful. In the middle of a frozen river, confronted by what is quickly becoming a stampede of mammothorns, or shovel tusks, as Abe would have you know them. Mammothorns like fleeing for their lives away from a number of 6-legged wolf-like creatures with cruel, sharp, bony-like protrusions emerging from the backs of their front legs. And this sort of like chittering, warbling, yelping bark as they communicate to one another as they move in packs to surround these migrating mammothorns. And we find you 6 currently trying your best to take shelter around one of the rocky protrusions from the river. Cassandra and Coraline, you currently being on the rock itself, having just been blinked there by Cass, leaving your snadger to fend for itself. To add to the chaos, one of the mammothorns is currently frozen in time, thanks to Griffin's time lock ability. And so powerful the magics as it was that a mammothorn directly behind it had collided with the frozen shovel tusk and fully flipped over and landing on the ice with a heavy crash. And Gardy, as you've watched this happen, you've felt that kind of knot in your gut expand as you hear the telltale signs of the cracking of ice from underneath the mammothorns as it has collided with the ice, with the frozen river's surface. So, with all that in mind, who's taking the next turn? Gardy has his hand up from last week.
No!
Right, you're making all the decisions. Let's go.
What we were doing a week ago.
I'm just going to do what I was going to do last week and hope that nothing has changed.
Sure.
All right. I'm a jump down off the old.
I have installed mods, so you have to let me know if you want to get off at any
Unbelievable. Point. Yes. Can you get from magic, please?
I cannot hold.
This is what you get for making me go first, Dan.
Why do you want to get off? Why?
Surely you'd rather stay on.
Oh, no. Wait. Is it in? Is it in?
Yeah.
It's in. There we go. You are off. You are free.
Free once more. And then I think I'm gonna just turn into a ravening pig beast.
Right.
Valid.
Cool.
What does that look like?
So, like a roughly sort of 6-7 feet tall at the shoulder pig creature, but with the teeth of something that is clearly a carnivore and built for a bit more speed. Oh,
Okay.
let's do an evolution version as well, because I haven't done that before, and that seems fun. So that will be. Where are we? Evolve, powerful beast. I think is it powerful beast that I've got it on?
Tim has seen all of the new toys that druids get at level 5. Clearly.
Yes.
Yeah. Get
I hope
involved.
it's powerful beast. If it's
That's
not powerful
cool.
beast, I'll have to do it again.
Your guardian suddenly become a Pokemon.
Oh no, I'm a
trainer.
bear. Oh god! Hold on. Hold on.
Hold.
Oh,
God, you should do this in real life. Just no, wait, I'm a bear. No, wait.
Wait. What am I now? Oh no, I'm a cat. Oh, it's tier 3. I remember now. It's tier 3. All right, we're working on it. I'm just, you know that bit in Moana where
He just keeps
Maui's
changing.
just
Yeah.
Maui's just keep changing over and over again. Let's try that one last beautiful time. What do you mean I have insufficient resources? Give me your resources back.
That's probably because you've spent it all pretending into a cat
I've spent
and
it
then
all
a bear.
turning into a cat. I've got
I've just
all of
been
my
watching
hope back.
I've just been watching all of your stress rocket.
That's not on my character. That's me.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's nothing.
I'm nothing.
What have you turned into?
I'm a great predator. I thought I was, but maybe I'm just nothing.
you're a great predator to us, Tim.
yeah.
Right?
A great predator, eh? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Right. So, you are currently a great predator, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'll.
You know what?
Ooh, can you chuck it into the chat or something, Dan? If you've got it handy, just for convenience.
Yes, I can in a sec. So what have I got that is great predator shaped? You know what? Is it a predator? Can we argue it's a predator? I want to see it happen. You know, I want to see this happen. Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Hold.
We'll never know. Well,
Never know.
while we figure out if it works, I want to intimidate this mammothorn in front of us. Oh yeah, there we go.
What
That'll
if
do.
you turned into a mammothorn?
One of us.
It's a predator, right? It's got teeth.
Sharp, jagged teeth, like it
Sure.
looks normal, and then it's just like pointy.
I could turn you into. Okay, hang on. Look. I mean, I could tell you what. Why don't I turn you?
Can you snatch me?
Yeah, Snatcher.
I could turn you into a giant Vulpix.
Oh yeah, perfect. That'll do.
Perfect. Okay.
Sweet.
Done. Flawless.
All right. I wanna try and intimidate the mammothorns that are running towards us, so that they go the other way. Now that there's a much bigger wolf on this side.
Sure.
That's
sure,
my
sure,
hope.
Sure. So as an aside, the animal forms, like the beast forms, are in the items tab. So that is the little briefcase icon in Foundry, and you should now be able to see them.
Oh,
I hope.
I don't think I can.
that's where my axe is.
But that's all
Oh, I
right.
found it.
Configure. Let's make you an owner.
So I
Do you
think
see it
it's,
there?
to be honest, I think it works. I've got like the right attacks and stuff anyway.
Okay. Cool.
So I think we're all good. I just want to give them a good woo.
Like who all good boys do.
Indeed. Let's have a look
Okay.
at recent transformation.
So you're wooing the mammothorns.
Indeed. Which I guess, what's that, like a presence?
I mean,
don't think I have an explicit a woo ability.
No, I feel. I mean, I could kind of argue it more being strength, you know, in the natural world of prey and predators.
Any chance I can get a cheeky advantage given the situation?
I'll go on then.
Thanks, Dan.
Go on. Okay, so as you turn into this six-legged beastie, and I can show everyone exactly what you've turned into.
Oh, crit! Oh no, not crit. Not crit.
Not
I saw two
crit.
fours. I saw two
No,
fours.
just bad.
No,
bad
just
roll.
bad. Just bad.
You will have a rally dice if you want to use it.
You
New
can
session,
flip.
new rally dice.
Yeah, I think I'll have to rally dice it. D8?
It is a D8, and you can also clear a stress or gain hope with it as well.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
Okay. All right.
It's the thought that counts, Tim. You know. So what is that total? That's an 11 with hope.
Yeah.
You at least you get the hope. You know.
Yeah.
It's at least you get the hope. Unfortunately, the mammoth form that's running towards you, it tried its best to. Okay, let's say this. It doesn't stop. It doesn't sort of like about face, but it does veer out the way of you, so it doesn't collide with you.
Good.
But yes, you from where you are, you can now see that there are two other mammoth form that are sort of like charging towards you. They are, let's say, being harried by some other Volknir. Where are we? Who's going next? Who wants to take the spotlight? Unless there's anything else you want to do because you have rolled. I suppose it's a foul. Okay, so as the mammoth form runs past you, I will go ahead and spend a fifth. And you hear a howl from behind you, maybe emboldened by the seeming pack leader.
No.
Another pack of Volknir run up from behind you. But yeah, you can hear as they run towards you. You can hear the sounds of the cracking ice underneath this sort of like time-locked mammoth form getting louder. So that is, who wants to go after Guardy? Why is Griffin not in?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not there.
Why is Griffin?
Well,
not
you're
in
not.
the list?
You've done enough.
I can see you. You're on.
No,
you're
I'm
on
not
mine.
I'm not in the character list.
There
so
you go.
I can't-
Okay.
There I am. I wasn't in the character list, so I can't say. Can I have a go?
Oh,
Well, it sounds like Nate wants to go. So what does?
No, I
Griffin
don't want to go.
right.
What does Griffin do? He's put himself forward.
Bums.
You're driving now.
I'm driving now. I kind of want to save this snadger that's over the other side.
Sure.
I'm going to... no, that's not going to work. There must be something else I can do to just... Fireball, no.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Please, someone else go, because I really don't have
Okay.
an idea of what I can do.
Who wants to go? Remember, use your
I-
hands up in the character things.
Cass still has blink out, and she's got flight. None of
Okay.
those are good for saving snatchers, but they are good for saving friends. If anyone needs to be saved from a snatcher,
But snatchers are friends.
It's not your friend.
snatchers are friends, but they are large and they cannot consent to being blinked. I don't think.
can I just double check? Basically, we need to get hold of this snadger so we can continue going up.
Yes,
Right.
so you're moving from sort of like south to north along this map. There was a happily trolloping herd of mammothorn coming in your direction, and they ceased to happily trollop and are now unhappily yomping towards you because there are a number, like an upsetting number of six-legged beasties that are currently trying to chase them down. But then also you might need to get a wriggle on, given that the floor underneath your feet is very quickly beginning to crack and break.
In that case, I might, as Cooper, look to Abe and be like, could you throw me over there? I could try and get the snadger out of the way. Could you throw me? And that'll be my request for a tag team.
To throw you?
To throw me onto the snadger so I can try and get on it and get it out of the way before it gets hit, and we can pick up the girls and go up.
How far? How far am I throwing?
How far? I mean, it's Abe. He's gotta have good.
It's probably like far. Oh no.
It's close,
Close.
from using them. I'm not
Easy.
sure. I'm not sure you can throw a 6 foot tall dragon scent.
No.
Close.
No, he's a little rat boy. He's only like
6 foot tall. We've established on many occasions.
He is a 6 foot dragon.
No, I've
He's very
established
skinny.
He's a little guy.
Tiny little man.
And I am a big guy.
If any of us could pick up a 4 foot person and throw them about 30 feet, then I would allow it. But I feel we could not.
It's a fantasy, Dan. It's a fantasy. God's sake.
I will meet you halfway and say if you get within very close, you can launch Cooper, or if you use the large giant Vulpir in the middle as a trampoline
like a
of
hop?
sorts. Yeah.
I could just agility
so-
hop on and then not do the tag team and save that
Yeah.
hope for later.
And
But
just
if I die,
jump-
then
jump
that's my
on-
position.
jump on Guardy, jump on Snadger.
Yeah. Okay. I could
Okay.
give that a go.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I've got strong enough agility, I think.
Okay, so yeah, you could absolutely lead. I think you could absolutely lead because it's only like very close range to Vulpir Guardy, and then Guardy is basically next to this frozen in spot like Snadger that's making a sound like a
Beautiful.
a brakeless freighter ship. So yeah, agility's hop to Guardy, and then you can just like hop onto the Snadger. That's absolutely fine.
May I assist?
Right. Okay.
If you want to assist Guardy, that'll spend a hope, and then Cooper will get advantage.
Yeah, I would like to do that, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Try and fling you up there a little bit.
Nice. Agility with advantage then. So let's roll.
Oh, it's a crit.
Oh, thank God
Oh.
for that.
Okay. So
Big
Nice.
crits.
So Cooper, you absolutely ace this as you like Abe, as you kind of maneuver the Snadger to give like the back end like a big bomb swing. That gives Cooper enough kind of velocity and momentum to kind of clear the gap past the front of you, Griffin, on your Snadger, and then you land. How do you land on Guardy? Are you positioning for Cooper to land on your back, or are you sort of like grabbing his leg by like your mouth and then flinging him on?
Depends what he's trying to do. I think probably
I think
I'm just
if
like
I kill a
helping
critical,
you.
then
Like I think I'm like shoulder rolling you across to
Sure.
you keep your momentum up.
Okay.
Mhm.
In which case, we watch then as Cooper flings from Snadger to Guardy. Oh no, now you're stuck. Help! There you go. Hold. Right,
Be the
from
smash disaster.
Cooper to Guardy, and then from Guardy onto... Why are you being annoying? Onto the other snatcher. Right, I'll figure that out in a sec. I feel like my keyboard's not working. So you've successfully done that. Cooper, you gain a hope if you haven't already taken it. And play stays with you as Cooper lands. Cooper, do you want to carry on, or do you want to pass it over to Griffin, who would like to step in?
Well, all I was going to do was get the snadger out of the way.
Okay.
Just bring the snadger towards the group, so at least then we're in a group, so whatever we plan to do next, we're doing as a group.
Sure. What ability are you thinking of using for that?
I guess I've got onto the snadger as the driver, so I'm just going to try and coax the snadger as much as possible to as I drive it. So I guess it'll be maybe a presence check.
Okay. Sure. Well, yeah, that sounds about right. Roll me a presence.
Okay. Standard presence. I would like to ask for my rally dice, please. Just in case.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's D8, right?
D8, yes, and you can take a hope or remove a stress if you want to with that as well.
Okay, I'm going to take a hope. Doing so well with these D8s. I'm so sorry. But I will take a hope with that, so if in case I leave it for next time.
Okay.
11 with fear.
No one can hear Griffin's songs over just the absolute bombardment of hooves.
The honking.
It's like shovel
cracking
toss.
ice.
There we go. I've got it. I've got you on there. Right. So
Hey.
you have rolled a 12 with fear. Unfortunately, okay. So Cooper, you land, and you try to sort of like pull this snadger, but this. If you mouse over the snadger, you'll see that is very appropriately named the Intimidated Snadger, as it's currently sandwiched between one, like, to be fair, one mammothorn that's kind of veered off to its right. There's a huge vulpir to its to the snadger's right. And there's yipping and barking coming from behind. And yeah, this badger has just like all four paws have gone out, and it's just Cooper, as you land, you can feel it trying to retract its head back into its shell.
No, not good plan, not a good plan at all.
And as that happens, as that was a failed roll, I will this mammothorn on the other side of the rock from Cassandra and Coraline, it lets out this sort of like bellow as it desperately tries to flee the vulpir from behind it, and it will mark a stress. I think that's the least of its worries, and it collides with the rock that the two of you are on. So, Cass, I'm going to need an agility check, please.
Cool. I can do that for you. Oh, I have as 1 second. I have something for that, I think. I have advantage on agility rolls that involve balancing and climbing.
Okay.
Naturally nimble.
So if you pop that on, Coraline will roll against the mammothorn's difficulty. Oh, Coraline rocks it.
What a woman.
Cass does not rock it, I don't think.
No.
An 11 will not do it. Would you like to spend your rally die?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Would you like to roll a 1 and get
So remind me which one my rally die is.
D8.
D8.
D8. All of my dice are covered by. Oh wait, I'm getting this. I'm getting it. I've done it. Don't worry. Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
we're going up, baby.
We're going up. Let's double on the effectiveness. Okay. In which case, Cass, as you like the rock that you're under shakes under the weight of this mammoth colliding with it. and like Coralie manages to sort of like spin on her heel and grab purchase, and she like reaches out towards you, but like your hands just miss as you teeter and tumble backwards. I will allow Abe an agility roll.
Can I cast fly in that case?
You can,
I would
yes.
prefer to fly than let Abe catch
I
you.
will fly.
Crazy.
Abe's just there like,
she'll get here one day.
Gotta come down sometime.
Yes, you can absolutely cast fly if you so wish.
I'll just make sure that I need to do for that.
I mean, unless it requires like a roll of sorts, in which case it might be a bit.
I'm trying to find my. Oh, there they are. How do I see what I need to do for these?
If you hover over it, it should tell you. Oh yeah, so it's make a spellcast roll.
Yeah. So that's a note. I'm into Abe's arms.
Okay. Well, hopefully, Abe, I need you to make an agility roll, Abe. More importantly, Cass needs you to make an agility roll, Abe.
Agility,
Yeah.
not strength.
No.
But what about presence? How inviting my arms are. They're very inviting. So,
And just a little bit fluffy.
like comfy, kind of strong. You feel kind of secure in them.
Tell you what, Cass can feel how strong and fluffy your arms are if you successfully pass an agility check to make sure they're in the right place.
Okay. Fine. Can I use an experience?
Yes.
Can I use the experience of no man is an island as I am actually helping somebody that isn't myself?
Sure. No, I'm on board with that. Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake. We are rolling like absolute butts.
Do you want to use your
Rally dice?
rally dice? The good news, Nate, is none of us will have to remember. Well, we get there. None of us will have to remember if we've used our rally dice or not.
Yeah. 14.
Okay.
11, 12, 13, 14.
On a D8, we've done a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as you go to reach out for Cass, the angle is such that she slips away the wrong way, and I will on a 11 with fear.
No, it's more than that.
Oh, it's a 14 now.
So 14 with fear, 14 with fear, and a 13 with hope. Okay, so Cass, I will say off the back of your fail with hope, as you've fallen, the other mammothorn that's like trying to squeeze through, you've managed to twist your body in such a way that Abe, like as you fall away, Abe is unable to catch you, which would be the preferable outcome. You do, however, end up fundamentally latched onto the tusk of one of the mammothorns.
I'm feeling so dignified right now, Dan.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm gonna put you. You are nestled in the scoop of the mammothorn's
Like
tusk.
a little bit of crystal in its teeth. Just
Yeah. As they carry on, kind of charging through. Griffin, we will get to you, but we've rolled.
Alright, I'm happy waiting. Just glad to be here.
So actually, because these were all reactions, weren't they? So, okay, that's the end of my turn. So now, Griffin,
Hello.
what do you do?
I am going to, seeing what Guardy's doing, Griffin is going to cast Illusion. So I'm guessing these wolfy creatures are around about the same size as us, pretty much.
Yes,
Obviously, besides from Guardy.
Yes, they like so these six-legged Vulpir are like small horse, like they're big they're too big for wolves, but they're almost like small horse-sized.
Okay.
Like you've seen 6 of them already take down a mammoform,
right?
Like claw it down, off in the background. But
okay, because I can create an illusion, but has to be like the same size as me.
I see.
So I've got to do a spell check.
Oh, if you want to do a team up, I can also do that, and we can make an illusion that is the size of 2 people.
Just in a trench coat.
2 wolves in a trench coat. Sure. I mean, can you see what I'm doing while you're hanging from it?
Well, I think so. Currently, hang on. Let's. Like, this is quite undignified, Cass. But yeah, you're kind of like rattling around in this spoon-like scoop of a shovel-shaped tusk, and like you're bouncing up and down as this mammoth sort of like running around, sort of like waving its heads to try and kind of bat away any Vulpir that are kind of coming around to the sides. But yeah, you can. I suspect that as the mammoths kind of filter past you, you could probably, you'd definitely be able to see kind of Griffin, like off to your right. Yeah, as this mammoth squeezes through this little funnel here.
Okay, so my idea is to create another one of these wolfy things to sort of scare away the one that's kind of almost very close to Cooper.
Okay,
in case it starts coming back the other way. Let's do a illusion. I'm also going to use my I've got your back experience.
Okay. And so if one of you wants to spend 3 hope, if you're tag teaming this, right?
Yeah, I can spend 3 hope if you want to.
So Cass, I assume you're using minor illusion.
Yep.
Okay. So does minor illusion require a roll of some description?
Yes.
Okay, in which case, if you both roll your spellcast rolls for your respective illusions, as Griffin has spent the hope, this will just take the highest result. So we've got 15 with hope.
I've got a 25 with fear.
Okay, which route do you want to use?
Well, 15 with hope, I know it's a 10, so we both succeed regardless. It's whether or not we want the fear or the hope.
I'm assuming you want the hope.
Yeah, let's go with the hope then, because mine was a 14, so...
Sure. So I was having a little read of this as well. You actually both gain hope. So Nate, if you just drop off 2 hope from your total.
Nice.
And then... once... Okay, so what is this illusion that the 2 of you have cast?
Big dog.
Big wolf.
Big wolf.
Dog.
Big wolf.
And where is it? Is it like to the left of Cooper, fundamentally?
I would say actually more to the left of Guardy, so then it looks like a pack is forming, and hopefully to sort of get that, to get the shovel tusk further away.
Okay, so you're hoping that this shovel tusk will kind of go more in like this direction.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so in which case you successfully cast this illusion. The mammoth kind of veers off to the side, and at it you watch as it kind of starts to go up the banks of the river, but they are rather steep, rocky, kind of now slippy inclines, and you watch as this mammoth goes up, tries to sort of like run along the side of it, like when you see really fast cars kind of going along not flat surfaces, kind of sticking to the edge, and one of its giant feet slip out from under it, and you watch as with a trumpeting roar it slips and crashes to the ground on top of a number of the Vulpir.
Nice.
So two of them are squished under its massive bulk. And this mammothorn crashes to the frozen river's surface. However, I will spend a fear as the ground underneath it also cracks at its large, heavy bulk. Very good. So it's still officially Griffin's turn. You've rolled with hope. Do you want to keep the spotlight, or do we want to pass on to Guardy?
I'm happy to pass on to Guardy.
Okay. Go, Guardy, go.
I'm going. Okay. So I'm gonna have a little sprint across, and I want to do a sick leap and grab and try and pick Cass out from off the mammothorn.
Nice.
Okay.
With my slobbering jaws.
Amazing. Which ability are you using?
Would you take agility?
I will happily take an agility. Have you got any Volpir-esque abilities we can use?
I sure don't. So I'm just rolling the dice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Better.
A 19 with hope. Okay. Cass, how do you feel as you see this enormous pack alpha leap through the air, mouth jaws open, hurtling towards you? It's kind of scrabbles into the scoop of the shovel tusk and then kind of picks you up. How are you feeling in this exact moment?
So, Cass has never seen a pinball machine. They are yet to be invented, I imagine, in the world of Elsewhere. If she survives this, you may well have a new invention on our hands. A unique sensation, which she is not entirely pleased with.
Amazing. Okay, in which case, Guardian...
Ideally, if possible, I'd like to essentially either bounce off the wall or the mammothorn to end up behind it with a Cass.
Yeah. Okay. Tell you what, let's deposit a Cass, and then I'm getting usage out of this mod, aren't I? Bam! Cass is now mounted on Guardy.
I'll just huck you up on my back and keep going.
Okay. At this point, Guardy, as you rescue Cass from the tusk of the shovel tusk, between the six of you, Cooper and Griffin, you note that there is a bit of a straight line through these mammothorns out, to the river behind them, and the ground underfoot, the cracks are growing bigger and bigger as the weight of the mammoths, the mammothorns increases. You know that you can make a beeline for it. The only things we need to sort out are Cooper getting your snadger in line, and also Abe, you'll probably need to catch Coraline if she leaps onto the back of your...
I'm doing great at catching people at the moment, so...
Well, if you're because you're currently in the pilot, the pilot seat of your mammothorn, of your snadger, are you happy for Coraline to leap down?
Yeah, if she would like.
Boom. Okay, so Coraline effortlessly kind of jumps down and kind of slips straight into the saddle that Cooper was in. I think we should jump to Cooper to see how we see if we can get your snadger to cooperate.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe I have a snack in my bag just to kind of tempt the snadger to listen to me, just some I'm come on, I think the whole time this is going, and it's come on lad, come on, we need to go, please don't go into your shell, come on, what's this? It takes out some weird sort of jerky from the village that he's been given.
Okay, I will say in exchange for a stress, because when you're desperately looking for something in your bag, it's never easy to find, right? Like it's always a bit stressful. But in exchange for a stress, I will give you advantage on your next roll to coax this snadger into action. Because I mean, this snadger seems, it's just stood here and everything's just falling over around it. So maybe it's fine.
So yeah, I'll if I like try and give him like some sort of jerky or something to be like, come on, listen to me, come on, trying to get it to move. So I'll roll with presence.
Okay.
And I'll also, because it feels relevant, Lucky Devil, which is one of my experiences, and use a hope.
Okay.
Be like, if this is a lucky shot. So yeah, that'll be a presence with advantage plus 3 for Lucky Devil. So let's see if I can. As well. So hopefully.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, very good. Yes, you absolutely. What is it that you've reached? That you've pulled out a bit of
some sort of jerky.
Okay.
Like means snatchers. I assume they're like herbivores, or are they carnivores? I don't actually know what.
Probably cannibals. Probably cannibals.
Yeah, snatcher meat.
Sure, let's go. No.
Snadger escargot. Just.
Whatever, it's some sort of jerky that we're given by the keepers. They're like, they really like this. It's like, come on, do what I say. You're gonna get the jerky. Really haven't got a lot of time for this. Go on.
Sure. Okay. In which case, your snadger is spurred into action, and along with the rest of you, as I say, if you want to beeline through, Griffin and Cooper, you'll be able to navigate your snadgers through this kind of gap between the time-locked Mammothorn and this rock, followed by Abe and Coraline, and then Guardy and Cass. You can kind of swoop around the sides and make your way further up the river. Are you all happy to?
Yeah, let's
make
do that.
tracks? Okay,
Let's go.
In which case, as the 6 of you kind of break away from this ruckus, Griffin, Cooper, and Abe, as your snadgers are kind of squeezing through that gap between the Mammothorn and the rock formation, Abe, it's as your snadger's going that the ice cracks behind you and the snadger tips backwards for a moment and then scrabbles to get back up onto level surface. And as you go, as the 3 of you go, you can hear the sounds of the cracking getting louder and louder as large chunks of the river's surface start to break away and kind of bob, and you watch as the two down Mammothorns just the ice cracks underneath them and they slowly slide into the water surface. You hear the yelps of the Vulpir as they kind of scatter to try and kind of respectively save themselves. And as the river starts to crack, you notice that a number of the Mammothorn skid to a stop. One tips into the river as well, and then the remaining Mammothorn, of which there's still a fair number, slowly turn around and then began running in the same direction as the 6 of you as you carry on up this river. And before
Can I undo my time lock so at least it's got an opportunity to live?
He's just gonna Wile E. Coyote.
In which case, as the 6 of you are running up the river away from the cracking ice, I'm trying to think. So who would be near the back? I think it would be Abe and Coraline. You're sort of more towards the back of the group, and you can hear the sounds of the cracking ice keep coming. So hang on, I'm just rearranging this. So Guardy is a big dog. Okay. So
damn right.
Oh yeah. So let me just if I do that. So, right, hold, hold. Everyone's gotten on different mounts.
Just like to make things a little bit more exciting.
So, Guardy's on 2 stress. I need to remember that. Did you evolve your thing, or did you just go raw tier 3?
I'm evolved for agility.
Okay. I can't. Why can't I turn? Oh, this is annoying. Okay. So you what? Let me just pull you all in. Apologies, Foundry is having a funny 5 minutes, as it is wont to do. Let's move that on there, let's move that on there, on there, on there. Okay, beg my pardon. Right. So, as you continue running up the river, we find the 3 of you, or the 6 of you, across your Snadgers and Guardy. So Cooper is on this one here. Griffin's probably in the lead now. Whilst you're kind of being chaperoned somewhat by Guardy in his giant wolf form. Which is not letting me update your image. So, well, we'll use our imaginations. Yes, as the 6 of you are running up this river. Oh, it's sorry. Foundry's had enough of you all, and it's just logged me out. So.
What is this you're asking me to do?
Foundry has had enough of your shenanigans. Why won't you let me in? You won't let me in. Help!
Oh no.
We're making sure it's you. Thanks, Windows.
What? I've made something. What have I made?
Livy is the GM now.
I'm making things. Oh no. I'm the leader. There's a big purple explosion.
There was some sort of riddle. Like, I'm making something. What have I made?
I don't know what that is. Go away.
The joys of... Oh, it's gone now. It's fine. You fixed it. No, wait, it's still there. It's not fixed. Right, I've got it. Right, I'm back in the driver's seat. Right, can I now change Guardy into a massive honking wolf? Prototype. Yes, I'm in. The joys of live streaming. You are
Wolf me.
You are a PC, a beast form.
The joys of live streaming, folks.
The joys of live streaming. Tokens. Lightning fast. Right, you are 3x3. Boom, boom, boom. That didn't update. Why didn't update? Okay.
It's okay, Dan. We all know.
We know you're a big...
Who wants to go first? Give me an opportunity to fix things.
This is fine, isn't it?
We're just having a nice little stroll with our new friends now.
This seems acceptable.
We just make our way all the way.
Yeah.
Like this.
Nothing bad has happened.
We are a marathon now.
If you are all of this assumption, I will spend a fear.
And you all die.
And one of the packs of Volpir launch forward. The music stops. Beg your pardon. Yes, one of the packs of Volpir spring forward and launch themselves at the mammothaunt. There is sounds of trumpeting from the mammothaunt as it thrashes against the bites and nips on its back feet, and the mammothaunt surges forward to begin to threaten to collide with Abe and Coraline's Snadger from behind. Abe, I'm going to need a reaction check of some description to like overcome this charging mammothaunt.
Can we lock horns?
Yeah, but you could headbutt it if you want, but you are also driving the thing. You're driving the Snadger.
Does Abe look like a man that looks where he's going when he's driving? Absolutely.
If you want to do an emergency seat swap with Coraline.
Yeah, I think that's probably easiest. I think if Coraline takes the wheel, he can deal with the mammothons.
Okay. Right. In which case, as you swap round, this mammothaunt is rushing towards you, so you can absolutely headbutt it if you so wish.
I want to well, let's try my newly fixed shield as a barricade in hopes to kind of push it at least in another direction. So I'm going to lock shield to tusk.
Okay.
And let's go for that. So that would be a strength check, I assume.
Yeah. And I will also demonstrate or show everyone that as this happens, 2 clocks have emerged to track your escape, your flight up the river. There is the cracking river that is threatening to sink you and submerge you in the sub-zero waters, and there is an escape clock.
I got a 14 with hope.
14 with hope currently is not going to cut it. Is there? You've used your rally dice now,
I've
right?
used my rally dice. I
Got experience.
Not really. I mean, I have advantage on rolls to traverse dangerous, navigate harsh environments. Which I would argue this is a very harsh environment.
I would also argue you're no longer piloting this Snadger.
Yeah, but what is more harsh than a big thing coming at me?
Unfortunately, at least you get your hope, but a 14 will not cut it, I'm afraid.
No worries.
So if you notch up your hope total, and your Snadger is the mammothaunt collides with the Snadger. You and Coraline are kind of thrown off balance, and the Snadger lets out this loud kind of snuffling sound. And as you look down, you notice that there is a large crack where the tusk has collided with the back of the Snadger. The Snadger has been kind of like scooted up a little, but you find yourself somewhat slowed down, so the cracking river is beginning to catch up with you. As it's a foul, I will then I'll activate one of the pack of Volpnir, and they will begin to close to try and sort of like sneak between the charging mammothauns as if they're trying to get between them to catch up with you all proper. Who would like to go next? In which case, I will spend a fear.
You go! No, go!
I don't really know what the plan is. Like, I don't really know where we're meant to go.
Well, so currently the plan is to stay ahead of. So the river is cracking, and the surface of the river is cracking along, like following behind you. If you are disrupted and kind of thrown about too much, you will risk falling into the river. Whereas succeeding in getting away from this ruckus will allow you to escape from the river before you're swallowed by it. But yeah, I will. So another pack of Volpir, they kind of scoot off to the sides, to the edges of the river, as they attempt to kind of advance up to flank you all, and yeah, you can see them with their kind of slightly glowing red eyes as they eye you menacingly from your left. Who would like to go next?
I would like to. I'm not going to time lock it this time, but I'm just wondering if it's the one that just sort of went up the butt of Abe and Coraline Snadger. I would like to cast Mystic Tether to try and restrain it.
Okay.
Enemy, that is so many books. Look at all my books. Mystic Tether. There we go. Do I have anything that I can roll along with it? I'll probably use another hope, and I'll probably use the I've got your back experience again.
Okay.
And a rule.
Tim, just real quick, I think, can you delete your token, the little ghosty face man? So I think it doesn't think I'm an owner of it.
It's a free spirit. It can't be changed.
I'm not sure how I would delete it. I can move it, but I'm not sure how I would delete the token.
Okay, hang on. Hold. So hang on, your beast form, right? So if I do that to turn it off.
2 guardies now.
Oh no, I'm multiplying.
Okay, tell you what, if you could just chuck the ghost face guardie up into the top of the screen just so it's out of the way. Yeah, because that's weird. And then sorry, you will need to retransform guardie, and then I can attach cast to you.
Okay.
I got an 8 with hope, so I'm going to roll my rally dice as well.
Okay.
See where that gets us. 5. So that is
13.
13.
13. Okay. Beg my pardon. Why is that not working? Okay, so sorry, what was it you're doing? Sorry, I'm trying to fix the stream. I don't know why it's going weird.
So I'm trying to restrain the mammoth that went up against Abe.
Yes.
And I've rolled a 13 in total with hope.
Do you know what your spellcast roll?
That would have been added to it. So
no, sorry. Do you know what the success?
I think it just says. It just says on a success, so I'm guessing it's against the difficulty of the creature.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, as you go to kind of grab the mammoth form, they're kind of thrashing around in a panic a little bit too much, and it doesn't the magic doesn't take.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
Can I use my adaptability? So when I fail on a roll that utilizes one of my experiences, I can mark a stress and re-roll.
Oh yes, you absolutely can.
Nice. So I'll still add the rally dice onto it if that's okay.
Yeah.
But I will re-roll. Where is it? Which one is it? Oh no, so many books. What have I got? So many books. That one. Mystic Tether again. So it will still have. Would that still have the experience on it if I re-roll it?
Yeah. You're just re-rolling the duality dice.
Cool. I'll take off that then. Roll. That's a 19 with fear.
Okay. A 19 with fear plus the 5 from your roll?
Yes. Plus the 2 from my...
Okay, 24. In which case, so I will gain the fear from that, and you are a... So it was a... Mystic Tether is like the time lock, right?
No, Mystic Tether just restrains a creature rather than locks them in place.
Gotcha. Okay, in which case, as you tether down this mammoth form, what do your tethers look like?
They just look like sort of red like red glowing rope, in a way.
Okay, in which case these red beams kind of emerge from the mammothorn and lock it in place, and as it comes to this like sudden stop, you hear what are almost the sound of like fleshy skittle sounds as the Vulpir that are in full pursuit behind it, being on such a slippery surface, are unable to stop, and they collide with the mammothorns, and you hear it trumpeting as it disappears as it's locked in place, kind of disappears behind the pack, and the a number of the Vulpir peel off to like slow down to kind of feast on it, but before they get a chance, the river catches up with this mammothorn, and you watch as the beast like sinks into the river, and the Vulpir kind of peel away, not wanting to share such a chilly bath, and as they kind of yip and yap and return to carry on with the fight. That distraction has given you some reprieve, so a success with fear is 1 mark on the escape clock.
Wee.
So, who would like to go next?
I will go, but
Yeah.
I'm not driving the thing. Can I always forget her name.
Coraline?
Coraline. Can Coraline make a right? Can I
So-
rally Coraline to go for a speed ahead?
What would you like Coraline to do? And you fundamentally have access to her two experiences: battle tactica and arcane manipulation. So she can spend a stress to add, one of those to the roll.
Yeah. I really just want her to just start moving.
Sure.
We just need to get moving.
Okay, we'll tell you what. If we're giving kind of Coraline a turn, she will spend the stress to give herself a +2 to her battle, like using battle tactica. As she looks at how these creatures are yomping around, she's gonna go ahead and roll. So she'll roll an agility. So that's +2, and then another 2 for battle tactica.
Nice.
Boom. Okay, so she rolls a 23. So yeah, she is able to maneuver the snadger and kind of gallop it ahead to help lead Griffin and Cooper on like a route through the mammothorns and away. She doesn't roll with hope or fear, so that'll just be 1 success on the clock. Cooper.
Yeah, I following on from that example, I want to try and get the snadger to as far away from the back as possible, so just try and get forward. What should I roll for that?
You tell me.
I think, I'm still like riding the snadger. I guess by this point the snadger knows that he needs to go forward. So it's not like I'm convincing it, it's just handling it. So would that be charm or would that be control? Because finesse would be control, but then am I charming the snadger at this point? Probably not, because he is moving. So I would argue finesse, which is my better.
I think I can accept the argument for finesse.
Okay. I will roll with finesse then and hope that works. Yeah, let's do that. Roll. Did that roll? I did not see it roll.
That's a 14 with fear, unfortunately.
How close are you to me?
Pretty close.
Pretty close. How pretty close?
Close, in fact.
Are we close? I'm going to spend 2 hope. When an ally, as a support tank, when an ally within close range fails a roll, you can spend 2 hope to allow them to re-roll either their hope or their fear dice.
Okay, so Cooper, you can see that you have rolled a 1 and a 9. Would you like to re-roll the 1?
Reroll your
Yes.
hope.
That's pretty good.
Sorry,
If you
can't see it for some reason. So, what? Do you just roll a d12 and see what happens?
Just
well, I
re-roll.
can re-roll it for you if you
Thanks.
trust in the system.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Aisha, you want to re-roll? Yes. Boom.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
no!
I can't see it, so I'm assuming it's
One.
very
you
bad.
got another one.
Oh, great. That's great.
Very bad, yeah.
Okay, so yes, your snadger has it has evolved from an intimidated snadger into an unamused snadger. So yes, it's just kind of lolloping along, far too much exertion and activity. And Cooper, as you delicately trying to lean to one side to get it to shift, it just kind of keeps on going in the same. Presumably, it doesn't want to go and overtake the larger Vulpir, but it's like following in the tailwind of. But yeah, that is unfortunately not going to do it. And the cracking river begins to catch up a little more. Before we pass over to Guardy, I will activate some of the Vulpir as they scoot on up, and seeing your snadger that's starting to kind of lag behind a little bit, Cooper, the Vulpir begin descending, and in a flurry of bite or claws, they attempt to bite at you. As you're mounted on the snadger, currently your evasion is increased by 2, but they roll a 7 to hit.
Which is under my evasion.
Okay, so yeah, you hear snaps and like chomps as these teeth try to bite at your feet as you kind of run along. But yeah, they're now trailing immediately behind you, but they are immediately behind you. What does Guardy want to do?
It's time to start fighting some wolves, I think.
Okay.
Given that they've... Can I sort of slip back to where the wolves are without
Yeah.
too much of a ruckus? Cool.
Am
Yeah.
I still there? Am I also there?
You are currently on the back. You're being carried. You're pulling a Princess Mononoke right now.
Sick.
I've regained my dignity.
Yeah, I'm just gonna maul some wolves.
Okay. Okay.
Beast attack, go. $15 hope.
15 with hope.
Something over a 14. That might be it.
Will not hit the Volknir.
Ah, no. Oh, no.
In which case, yeah, as you kind of snarl and bite and swing and snap, the pack of Volknir kind of scoot around and kind of yip and yap. Like they look at you, they kind of prance back, somewhat confused as they're running along, as you see their ears kind of go flat as they're wondering why this kind of large alpha-like beast is attacking them. But then they begin to realize that something is perhaps... Well, actually, you've rolled with hope. So they don't realize why you're attacking them, but they cow away from you slightly, but you're unable to deal any damage. So you take your hope, and then in response, the pack from the left-hand side comes scooting on in,
Pincer movement.
and as they catch up, they will gnash and bite at Cooper's Snadger, and they've rolled a 16 to hit. Cooper?
Yeah, that.
Nope, doesn't hit me. My
Oh.
evasion is 17.
Whoa.
So
Oh.
without being on.
Without being on.
Snadger, so I'm good.
Okay, in which case you pull your foot up as 6 more Vulpir emerge from the rocks to your left. Oh, exciting. Okay, who would like to go next?
Can Cass?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the wolf that just attacked Cooper.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
All of them. Really.
All of them.
Yeah, realistically.
Yeah, of course. Cass would like to cast. Let me see if I've got it in my overload. My loadout. Yes, chain lightning.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Zap them all. Zap them.
The
all.
wolves.
Mark 2 stress to make a spellcast roll, unleashing lightning on all targets within close range. Am I within close range of these creatures?
Of both packs.
Yes.
Is it just like at all targets within?
All targets within close range.
Okay, so you can choose. Are you
can choose
choosing to
who's
zap the
chained.
Mammothaunt? Do you want to zap the Mammothaunt as
Do it.
well, or just the Vulpir?
Just the Vulpir.
Okay.
Yeah, poor little shovel tusk. He's just living his life.
No.
Oh, to be fair, it did roll me around. Well, if not that one, then one that looked very similar did roll me around.
No, amazing. You can absolutely target the Vulpir. It will. There's 12 of them within close range of you.
Cool. So, targets you succeed against must make a reaction roll with a difficulty equal to the result of your spellcast roll. Targets who fail take 2d8 plus 4 magic damage.
Okay. So do you roll first and then I roll?
Yes, so I have to make a spellcast roll.
Okay, cool.
I don't think that does it.
So an 11 with hope. Is not going to cut it at the moment. Have you got anything that allows you to re-roll or add or?
I don't think I. Give me a second. Let me look at my bits.
Thought about it, would have assisted before, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
Where am I? Sorry, I'm having trouble finding all of my bits. Where's my experiences?
They're beneath your under your portrait. Scroll down there, tucked away under there.
That's what I'm doing. I was going to say, you cannot stop me.
Okay.
Because the ex, she's totally over, just got attacked by a wolf. She's very completely fine about that.
If you want to spend a hope to retroactively put you
Yeah.
cannot stop me, and that'll take you up to a 13 with hope. Tim, if you want to retroactively spend a hope to give Cassandra advantage.
What if I made it into a tag team instead?
Or you make it into a tag team.
And we do some sort of cool
We look so
lightning attack. It's going to be amazing.
just for the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in which case, yeah, God, if you spend your 3 hope.
3.
Or-
Blimey, this economy. All right. And then I do a duality roll as well, do I?
So what is it? What are you bringing to the tag team? Are you nipping and clawing?
Yeah, I guess so. Just
Okay.
trying to make sure I get her in good range of wolf electrocution.
Okay, so if you roll an attack roll, again, you can spend hope to bolster with experiences or so on and so
Cool.
forth. Also, bear in mind, everyone, I think I've turned off the hope tracking automation. So whenever you need to spend or gain hope, you might probably have to do that manually on your character sheets. Which is I think the hope's not been going down.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Okay.
19 with hope.
A 19 with hope. That is a success. So both of you can gain a hope back if you're presumably going to use Guardy's 19 with hope. And that hits both of the targets. So I will by all means, roll your damage. Oh, so a 19 with hope. So now on cast lightning, targets you see the entity to make a reaction roll.
So I can
On
do.
a
I
fail.
do the change damage. Chain damage. Oh wait, no. So you do the.
Okay, so now I do it. So now I do a reaction roll.
Yeah,
and
roll
it's
with a
against-
difficulty with the equal result of your equal to the result of your spellcast roll. So what was the 19? Equal to 19.
19. Okay, so the Volpir to towards the bottom.
Yeah.
They failed, and the Volpir towards the top also fail. So, they're both going to take 2d8 plus 4 magic damage, and then Guardy, if you roll your damage and we add it all together.
Amazing.
Okay, so we've got 10 lightning damage from Cass. And that roll?
Where did that go? Oh, 15.
15. Okay, so as an aside, Cass, if you want to, you do have volatile magic. Let's just have a little look at that.
Yeah.
So you can spend 3 hope to re-roll any of your damage dice, if you so wish. You rolled a 2 and a 4 as an aside.
I might. Yeah. One second. I've got enough hope.
Okay.
So I want to as well. So I just re-roll the attack.
Yeah, that's it. So it's 3 hope to volatile magic, so that'll drop you down to 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Less. Oh.
It's a thought that counts. Okay, so you've rolled so 7 plus 15 is 22. So yeah, Guardy, as you sort of leap into the Volpir, you your claws and fangs go flying. There's lightning blasts coming off Cass on your back as you slide under the Mammothorn and attack the other group. A grand total of 22 damage is major damage to both hordes. So 2 Volpir from each pack are slain as the 2 of you kind of tear into them. And I will tick up the escape clock by 2 on the back of that. Success with hope.
Nice.
Nice. Who would like to go next?
If no one has anything, I could go.
Yeah, go on. Go for it.
Griffin, go.
How far is that group behind us?
What, the one trailing right at the back?
Trailing behind us.
They are realistically far, because they were the ones that went to nibble on the tethered Mammothorn before it took a dip.
I'm going to cast Fireball at them. Don't get too excited. Rolls have been.
He's excited to break it in
Rolls
some
have
way.
been dog poo.
Only good things could come from this.
Let's see what I've got to do again. Fireball, I've got to cast a spellcaster roll. It is that book. Yeah, let's use one more experience. I'm going to use my knowledge of arcane magic to get experience in there as well. Roll. It's a 16 with hope.
Have you got anything? Have you got anything in the tank?
The only thing that I've got is my adaptability again, where I can re-roll. If I failed this roll because I rolled with an experience, I can re-roll it by spending a stress.
The difficulty of these Voltmir packs is 17.
Do you have a rally dice still?
Used it.
No.
We've been rolling like absolute shit this evening.
I am just seeing if there is anything I can do. No, I think the only thing that I can do is to try and re-roll again with an experience.
Just go for it. Might as well.
Might as well.
You're not going to hit it. You might as well.
Please, I want to see a fireball actually go off.
Oh,
Got another hope.
can't do better than that.
Okay, so yeah, as you see these Volpir, and as you fling the fireball off into the distance, it arcs backwards and it detonates, blasting a hole in the ice sheet. But the Volpir kind of bark and yip as they spread into two groups, and kind of a round explosion, and they come back together. One day, Nate.
One day.
One day. Who? It's me next. Okay, so that group, you know what? That group is they're gonna move up. They're gonna start closing the distance, and as they come along, I'm gonna spend a fear, and the four that have just been, well, one of the groups that has just been mauled by Guardian Cass is now going to nip at Griffin and his Snadger. So Griffin, you get +2 to your evasion. It does a 17 hit.
If it's a +2, it's going to hit.
No, as in 17's with it. Oh,
70. Yeah, that would make it
50. Okay.
15 for me.
Okay, in which case, as your attention is focused on the trajectory of the fireball, you are nipped for 14 hit points, 14 damage.
Okay, so that's major damage. I'm going to spend an armor slot to make it a minor damage.
Okay, and
I keep making it. I don't know what that is. Put it over there.
So as the Volknir kind of bite at you, and Griffin, you're almost kind of pulled from your saddle slightly. I will gain an additional fear, and then spend that fear to tick up the cracking river clock as they kind of slow down your Snadger slightly. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. If
Go,
no
Cooper,
one
go.
else wants to go. I'm just gonna, my Snatcher's not really moving, but at least she's moving forward, so I'm gonna try and shoot at the wolves behind me.
Okay.
I think that's the best thing to do. So, at least if they maybe stop attacking me, I can get the Snatcher to go forward. So I'm going to use my crossbow, and I'm going to use excellent aim because I am very good at aiming at things, even on the back of a Snatcher with no driver. It'll be fine. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, we're going to roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll badly. So, again.
What were you trying to do?
Trying to shoot the wolves behind me.
Would you like some sort of tag team, possibly?
Yeah, that'd be great, because I already need 3 more points, I think.
I don't know what I could do. Another fireball, probably.
Do it.
Doing another fireball. Just roll, just go. It's a 60 with hope. Again!
Wait, what is that one? I mean, this is the last time. This is the last time I can do this, but I really want the fireball to work. So you can re-roll either your hope or fear dice, and I will spend the last of my hopes.
What was the biggest one? Do we know?
Your hope was 12, but your fear was 1.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
probably want to re-roll your fear.
I'll re-roll fear then.
So in the chat, if you click where it says like 16 with hope, and then it's got the formula breakdown underneath.
Yeah.
You can click that, and it opens up, shows you the dice. You can click on a dice, re-roll it.
Right. I will re-roll my fear. It's a 9. Yes.
Nice. Finally.
Okay, there we go. Easy. 24 with hope. That is a hope for both of you. So Griffin and Cooper can go up by 1. And yeah, please roll your crossbow damage and the fireball damage.
Yeah, D20 plus.
On a success, hurl a sphere within very close. Must make a reaction roll. Okay, so this pack at the back here, I'm gonna do a reaction roll. I'm gonna give him disadvantage because it's on slippy ground. That's a 5. They have failed.
Thank goodness the disadvantage.
Yeah, could have been a 20.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'll roll damage for the fireballs.
Okay.
Voice.
34. And then Cooper, if you roll your damage. So scrolling up, that is a 14. And sneak attack? Is it sneak attackable?
Will sneak attack count? Because technically they can't see me and they're not immune with anybody else.
This
so
is
I don't think
true.
it counts in this.
No,
in
that's
this
fair.
case.
That's fair. Okay, so 14 plus 34 is 48 points of damage. If you like long click on which group you were shooting at,
Well,
I'm
I
guessing
was
it was-
the ones behind me. So if Griffin's
Yeah,
all, like,
so I'll
count
be-
it with,
okay. In
Uh,
which case,
I like to think that like Griffin has looked over at Cooper, seeing him shoot, and has actually tried to cast like some sort of spell to make his bolts into fireballs.
Yes.
okay.
Cooper's
I
is
love
like, oh my god!
It's the flamethrower.
Okay, 48 points of damage into the Volkmir pack. Into the Volkmir pack is, funnily enough, severe damage. So 3 of the Volkmir are incinerated by the blast, but also that is severe damage to the Mammothorn immediately behind you. And as you've rolled 24 with hope, it trumpets and sort of like veers off to the side and collides with the Volkmir that are kind of coming up the middle. And on a success with hope, that is 2 more segments on the clock. You are like with the Mammothorns piling around. You're very close to being free. Who's taking the next turn?
Can my little bald mage Coraline,
Yeah.
can she make a roll for us so she can keep moving, please? And or I will swap places with her and she can zap some people. Not me.
Well, she will. I'll tell you what. She looks over her shoulder, and she shouts up to you, sort of galloping along on this snadger. She yells to you, "I'll bring you in close, and you do your thing!" She shouts. And
Thanks. I can only do melee.
so she'll spend, rather than asking you to spend a hope, she will spend a stress, and she will use her ensorcelled weaponry to, like, she gestures, like she puts an open palm towards you, and you see the gems on the back of her hand kind of light up with a light blue, and the blue flame enshrouds her fingers, and then she kind of thrusts it towards you and it envelops your axe blade. She then pulls you in close on the snadger to allow you to swing at the Volpir that are attacking Griffin.
Pulls me in close, eh?
Oh yes.
On the back of a snadger,
so
eh?
New wife material, Abe.
New wife,
material.
eh?
New wife.
So you fundamentally on your next attack roll, you get an additional damage dice.
Fabulous. I would like to hit, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what? I've got a weird code. Which one is?
Who am I?
If I press my new reliable, I've either got attack or.
Yeah, it's just the attack.
It's just the attack.
Don't worry about blah, 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 blah.
Don't worry about the.
Blah, blah, blah.
So I just roll as is. No need to.
Correct. Yes.
Yes, no advantage. Okay. That's an 18.
18 with fear, but that's still enough to hit. So that is a hit. So if you roll your damage and then roll an additional D8, I think it is, on your damage dice.
Oh, I can just put a bardic rally as a D8. Can I just do that, and then that will add it in?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
21.
21. So as you swing, so what? How? Well, your axe blade that's been the edge of it, which has been kind of overlaid with this white marble to sharpen it. As you swing, 21 damage is major damage. So you cut down two of the Volpir as they go to kind of bite at Griffin, and that's enough that they, like, through the yipping, they begin to sort of like pull away. And a success with fear is one more success, and the six of you are able to, as confusion reigns amongst the Volpir and the mammoth, mammothorns.
Bye,
We leave
Cooper.
Cooper.
See you later.
No.
As Cooper frantically joins the group. Yes, you manage to kind of pull ahead of the remaining mammothorns, and like after a relatively lengthy sprint, the chase is left behind you, and you find a part of the side, like Coraline points out that the side of the river, the bank is shallow enough that you're able to get off the river and then back onto actual genuine solid ground. And as you successfully escape from the river, let's go for a quick break.
Yay!
Right,
We did it!
We did it.
For a lot of bodging of rolls.
We will be back in 10 minutes. So yes, I'm gonna give Foundry a stern talking to, and then I assume you five are gonna give your dice a stern talking to.
Yes.
And yeah, we will pick up after the fact. Right. See you in 10.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello and welcome back, world, to Explorers of Elsewhere live. Hi, my name is DM Dan, and I am rejoined by Nate, Livy, Georgia, Theo, and Tim. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Wow.
We had a flawless flight up river.
Winners. Absolute winners.
Absolute winners.
A lot of us.
Yes. But yes, we rejoin the six of you, including Coraline, having you've made your way away from the not as frozen as you would have liked frozen river, and yeah, we return to you a little bit further along in your journey, but in a bit of a more peaceful moment, such as it is. Hello to everyone who's rejoined us. Yeah, if you haven't already, give this video a like if you want to see more Daggerheart stuff. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and join our YouTube for more Explorers of Elsewhere goodness. But diving straight in, we find you a little while after the excitement of the river chase, and as you have sort of ventured further inland, further towards Phaisa's lair, we find the five of you moving through a terrain that is clearly not as it once was. Seemingly the closer you get to Phaisa's lair, the more the environment seems to have radically changed, transformed, transmutated into an almost an oppressive, icy, snowy climate. The wind that buffets you now kind of cuts through to the bone, and you find yourselves having to swaddle and kind of keep yourselves compact to shield yourselves from the worst of the sudden drop in temperature. There are flurries of snow that kind of fly past you and kind of depriving you of spatial awareness for the moments that you're within it before it kind of passes by. But despite all of this transformation, there is a certain innate beauty of seeing the sun kind of gleaming off this world of freshly frozen landscape. So as you kind of descend into this strange location, a strange kind of biome, let's start with Griffin. Pulling out the tricks from last week, what part of the journey catches Griffin's attention the most? What point of interest or phenomena takes Griffin's notice the most?
I think Griffin's going to notice an erosion into some caves, an erosion into some of the sort of mountain wall, and see these really long icicles of various sizes sort of coming down from the sort of top of these small caves, and as the wind sort of blows through them, they're almost making sort of a tinkling sound that he sort of listens to intently and hums along with, and sort of tries to play along on his concertina.
Okay. Livy, what catches Abe's attention on this next leg of the journey?
I think. Yeah, I think as he looks out, he can see that obviously because it's a lot of flash freezing. There's a sort of mirror sort of illusion as a sort of pool of water or something has flash frozen onto black ice, and now it's sort of directly made a mirror image of the sky above, so it looks like you're like looking down into the sky.
Okay. Amazing. So it kind of gives you the impression that you're almost like walking through the cloud, like through the blizzard clouds overhead.
Yeah, it's like a perfect mirror image.
Okay. We're going to ricochet down to Tim. What takes Guardy's notice?
On the horizon, just far enough that we can't quite pick out exactly what they are, there is a massive flock of small flying creatures, almost like when you see starlings in those gigantic flocks that are swarming around something at ground level.
Okay.
You hear kind of the occasional chattering noise coming across to us on the wind.
Okay. So a massive flock of flying creatures swarming. Interesting. Cassandra, what piques Cassandra's notice?
I think it's kind of just to sort of the side of us. Much as what we saw coming here, it's what was clearly once a field, maybe a field of wildflowers. It's hard to tell what it used to be, but in the flash freeze, it's just sort of weird shapes of frost, kind of frozen into the shape of flowers, plants, bushes. It's hard to tell, and leaves that's obviously mulched inside the ice, but the ice has retained the shape, like ghost apples, but a field of ghost apples.
Okay, so weird shapes of frost. So it's okay. All right, that's a very cool image. So just like a whole expansive field of this.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, Theo, what does Cooper spy?
I feel like with like the freeze frost as well, it's obviously affected the fauna, but I think there's one section they get to where they literally see animals frozen, where it's that cold that they've like almost as though they've been turned to stone, but they're obviously ice. Just like these smaller creatures who haven't been able to deal with the quickness of the freeze.
Yeah.
As we're getting closer and closer. Yeah, it's quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah. By your observations, do these creatures look like they were fleeing from the freezing, or do they seem like they were taken by surprise?
I think they were fleeing the freezing, but like it's still a surprise. Like it's like they were getting away as quickly as they could.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this all... Yeah, I think everything we've just kind of said paints a picture of this kind of somewhat morbid natural beauty. Just the sheer oddness, the strangeness of this area of Ireland that's just been kind of buffeted by this primal icy influence. But of those 5 locations, so the erosion into caves, the long icicles making almost a song with the sounds of their dripping, the flash frozen ground that makes it feel like you're just kind of walking across the sky, due to its kind of clear mirror image. Over, like on a cliff's edge overlooking the horizon, where a large flock of creatures are swarming around something on the ground. A field of ice mimicked flora, taking the place of the flowers and plants that once stood, or this sort of like grove of frozen island inhabitant creatures. Where do we want to zoom in for the next leg of our journey?
No more walking on ice.
No
Please.
more walking on ice, no.
No. We learnt our lesson. No.
That's a good shout.
We don't roll well enough for ice.
No.
In that case, do we want to walk through the field then?
With
Sounds
the,
good.
with the snapples.
With the schnapples, yeah. So it's going to be rather crunchy rather than icy.
Okay. So the field of flowers, weird shapes of frost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Gardy, are you still in large beast form?
Probably. It's probably a bit warmer.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true.
I will be looking
Are
out.
you then riding a snadger?
Yeah, and Cass is still on my back as well, so we're just
It's like
stacked.
a triple layer. Yeah. I'm up so high, I can see everything.
Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for the herbs that we need for our balm as we go.
Okay, so Abe and Coraline are on one snadger. Cass, have you kind of relocated onto Griffin or Cooper's snadger?
Nah, I'm still on Guardy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, and Gardy, you are a great predator right now, right?
so they say.
Yes.
Alpha male Guardy. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh my god.
Okay, so Gardy is great beast. So let me just quickly update that.
What a great beast.
Yeah,
Great beast.
yeah. This whole thing is just for him to try and find some supplements so that he can continue his alpha career.
You need to roll better.
Okay. In which case, we find the six of you. Gardy kind of trotting off ahead a little bit to find herbs. We find you in like moving along a forest path. Well, a path through. It's not forest per se. There are trees either side of you, but these trees, as Georgia's kind of pointed out to us, are sort of like almost crystalline mimicries of the trees. The layer of frost being the only thing that's kind of preserving the shape of the mulch that was inside. And yeah, whose conversation are we zooming in on?
I suppose.
I was going to say, can Guardy speak?
Yes,
Maybe not.
you can speak in beast form.
Guardy's little voice coming out of this great big beast.
Hello.
Yes, you can talk and communicate as normal.
Otherwise, it would be just Cass talking at you about the plan.
I don't think whether I can talk or not is going to change that.
Change that.
No.
Yeah.
He's giving you very strict instructions about what to do once we reach this god, and how she's going to fly you up to it.
Cool.
We'll tell you what. If you're if Guardy's kind of in inverted commas scouting ahead, you're looking for Drake root, was it?
Mm-hmm.
You think so? Drake flower, possibly.
Drake flower. In which case, yeah, perhaps like Guardy, you have a suspicion that you might find. Well, you've been on the lookout, but if you want to roll me up a check to see if you can find, if you want to actively try and find some now, whilst you're in this sort of like more kind of natural area.
Sure. Instinct.
Yeah, and does your predator give you any like features that will help you in this endeavor?
Nah, he's just a big boy, dog. I can carry people. I can hit stuff. That's his whole deal.
Great predator.
Not do a sniff off.
Yeah, no, you're good at attacking, sneaking, and sprinting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
That doesn't matter because I'm amazing at this anyway.
Nice. Well,
He finds it pretty scary.
it's so scary.
No, it isn't.
It's in a prickle bush.
I'm gonna be fearless. I'm gonna mark 2 stress and do it hopefully instead.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of no ghost apples.
Right. In which case, I will drop my fear back down. I think I was on 8. Cool. Okay, so you switch that to an 18 with fear. So by all means, pop your hope up if you haven't already. Okay, so as you using your kind of Volknir like enhanced snout, you manage to pick up the scent of this like drake flower plant. What does it look like, Guardy?
It is a reasonably small flower, about the size of like a geranium or something, and all of the petals are white and serrated, look a bit like teeth, which is what gave it its name.
Nice. Okay. In which case, as you successfully find it and you are able to harvest it, so in your next short rest you'll be able to combine it with the base that you and Cass have already created, and you're hopeful that this will transform it into a suitable cure following Galena's instructions. The Terran Sprite alchemist you spoke to via the Sending Stones not too long ago.
I'll probably ask Cass to actually do the picking and stuff because I haven't got hands.
She's the one with thumbs.
Yeah.
Cass, as you are like carefully picking this herb out from the bush that it's under, what's kind of going through your mind as you realise you've now got the last ingredient for hopefully curing this affliction?
I mean, she feels like she's finally back on track. I mean, in her head, this should have been happening like 2 days ago. Stuff just kept happening. Now she feels like she's finally back where they're supposed to be, back where they would have been. And so I think there's definitely like a fervency to her movement. She's slipping back into head there at all costs.
Sure. Okay. In which case, yeah, as Cass and Guardy are picking herbs, we zoom in on the other 4 of you. So Abe, Cooper, Griffin, and Coraline. Are there any discussions happening there?
I think Griffin is absolutely gushing about the fact that he made Cooper's crossbow look really cool. Just talking about how cool it was, and then like it just and doing and then and it's so cool.
I feel like Cooper is also like it's actually quite nice to have something fun to talk about. That isn't the disaster that is what the hell is going on right now. And everyone's quite difficult, like conversations you've had about backstories or like the stress it has been to get here or the stress it was on the river. Like it's been nice to like have something successful happen, which isn't just players rolling dice badly, but like successful happen that feels like worth celebrating to the characters. Cooper's just like, yeah, did you see I jumped from the Snadger and I jumped on Guardian?
Yes,
That
that
was
was
so cool.
So cool. Did you see like Cass came round and then we made like more walls and like scared them away and brilliant. See, we can do this. We can do this. We've got it.
As you're excitedly talking about this, Coraline sort of like peers over from the other Snadger, and I have to admit, Griffin, I didn't think you had it in you. Have you? It seems like you've got quite a grasp of the arcane.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Like, try my best.
Did you have any sort of formal training?
I would have believed that Coraline would have been at the conversation that Griffin had regarding sort of his relationship with Sorrowwind. Do you think?
Sure. Okay. In which case, as she says it, did you receive any sort of formal training? There's this look in her eyes as she's trying to sort of like slide in. She's trying to glean a kernel of truth from you. Like there's a slight ulterior motive behind her words.
Griffin sort of almost sort of says something and then sort of stops himself, and he's like, just picked it up from people, really, just from here, there, and everywhere, and other stuff.
For the purposes of a very brief recap, what points did Griffin touch on after his flip out?
After his flip out, he touched on the fact that he was a staff member. He was part of Lord Sorrowwind's court, and when he turned Sanguivar, that it was that he was almost enrolled into be more of a soldier rather than a servant.
Sure. In which case, Coraline sort of like pulls the Snadger closer in towards yours, so it's not excluding like Cooper or Abe from. I mean, it definitely can't exclude Abe. He's on the same Snadger, but it's it's not like she's bodying you out of the conversation, Cooper. Last I heard, Lord Sorrowwind, Lord of House Stonethrath. That's a powerful Asavari High House.
Yeah. And he's not nice, and the less we talk about him, the better. So let's just carry on, shall we?
As you say, he's not nice. Like, you notice that Coraline's kind of eyes drift away slightly. And then as you say, as you can kind of conclude, let's talk about something else, she kind of looks back to you, and there's only so much that you can keep from us about this, Griffin. A lot of my experiences in the war were fighting against House Stonethrath. I think it would be wise if everyone understood the gravity of the threat that House Stonethrath poses. As one of Akan's favoured houses, and she sort of like looks you. She stares you directly in the eye, but you kind of get the impression she's not looking at you. She's looking at your blood red eyes. As his favourites, Lord Sorrowwind and his followers were afforded many, many boons. And it would seem that perhaps they did not suffer as severe a consequence from the war as others may have hoped. And she looks to the three of you. I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I would advise keeping an eye out. If Lord Sorrowin has you in his sights, she says, kind of gesturing to you all, he, as Griffin said, is a threat that, well, unlike what Griffin here is saying, it might be worth keeping his potential presence in mind. And she kind of gives you a supportive smile, Griffin. But you can see that, like, there's something kind of haunting her a little bit behind her eyes as she says it. Cooper, are you feeling better? You had a restless night last night.
Yeah. Yeah, just again to recap, I did tell everyone what happened in my dream. Like I expressed that it felt like a dream, like it didn't feel like a dream, but obviously I woke up, so I don't know how much of that, like if like it was Exo doing magic on me or something else. But Cooper told them what happened, but he still isn't really sure how much of it is real or how much of it is just a nightmare, or because he's still processing everything that happened as well. So yeah, he was like, well, stressful trips. I don't know if it's weird. I don't know too much about Kervotha. That's the name he used. I kind of tried to like not engage with, all that stuff. Wasn't part of my job. My job was just to do things for people. So whilst I know about it, it's not something I fully engaged in. If it's something that I should be worried about or not, I don't know. I don't understand it. That's the thing.
Well, something to bear in mind, Coraline starts. When you were born to this world, how old are you?
40-something? I don't know. I didn't actually get given a birth date, so we've kind of just been pretending there's a date, but it's around that.
At the very least, then, there were decades where Kervotha was looked up to by the people of elsewhere, just as we look up to the other dragons. Her fall from grace happened long after you were born. So perhaps whatever purpose you had that she sent you here for, I don't want you to think that it is inherently tainted because of her actions during the War of Dragons.
Right. Okay.
Unlike you, Exo is one who has been twisted, corrupted. His original devotion to Kervotha was a choice. And now the path he has taken in the aftermath of the war, based on what he was saying to you, that is a choice as well. You may have similar backgrounds with connections to Kervotha, but you and he walk wildly different paths.
Well, yeah, I'm not a dickhead. Well, hopefully. I have my moments, I know, but...
She nods. Have you had any other encounters with Exo? Any other visions since you slept?
No, just the one of him talking to me in the mirror, and he's going the wrong way. Useful if he was going this way. I actually don't know if it's useful if he's going this way either. I don't really know, but either way, he's at the other Titan, or on his way to, which is worrying. But who knows?
I suppose we can only focus on the path we've taken. But I think you should be wary as well, Cooper. If you were able to see through Exo's eyes, it stands to reason that perhaps he can see through yours.
So yeah, don't tell me anything, right? Maybe just blindfold me and put me on a snadger and not let me know what's going on until absolutely necessary.
I'll leave that for Abe to do if we feel it's the right course to follow.
If I ever see a funny glint in your eye.
Is Coraline driving at the moment? Is she driving the snadger?
Yeah. Well, the three of you are at a standstill while you wait for Guardian Cass currently, but
Abe, passenger princess.
Griffin's going to go. Mayor, how about you take a rest? I'd really like to hear more of your stories from the war, if you don't mind. You can ride on the back of my snadger if you want.
Coraline kind of raises her eyebrows. She looks over her shoulder at you, Abe, and if you have no complaints, she leaps off the saddle.
He's having a smoke.
He's gone.
Who's having a smoke, right?
He's having a nap. He's having an old man nap.
Coraline, you watch as she sort of like approaches the side of the snaddle. She places her hand on one of the sort of like the protrusions on the side of the snail-like shell, and sort of like getting a hold of that and a bit of the leather, she places a foot like on the snadger's leg, and then almost effortlessly just like scales up the side of the shell and kind of drops herself into the passenger seat. Coraline is now on Griffin's snadger.
I would like to just go up a little bit, like just kind of going like and just kind of pretend to sort of take the snadger a little bit further ahead.
Okay, so the two of you kind of carry on the path a little way, leaving kind of Abe and Cooper. Abe, I'm assuming you're smoking this pipe and just staring at Cooper, waiting to see the glint Exo in his eyes.
Just waiting for him to start wearing his trousers higher up. That's how you know.
The sign.
But yes, Griffin, like Coraline, put some. You put some distance between the others.
Okay, I think when Griffin knows that there's a good amount of distance, he's gonna sort of not sternly say, as sternly as Griffin can probably do it. He is just gonna go, "How much do you know?" Not actually, not even looking at her, just asking, "How much do you know?"
About what?
About Lord Sorrowin. How much do you know?
Only his reputation. I never met him on the field of battle, but House Stone-Hurath has taken a lot from me.
I'm really sorry about that.
She shrugs, and it seems like House Stone-Hurath has taken just as much from you. I do not consider you a threat or an enemy, Griffin.
Thank you. I feel scared about telling the others. They don't know. They really don't know what kind of man he is. And yeah, if he finds out about me and he knows that they're involved, like, there's stuff he could offer them that could really, I don't want to say turn against, but probably something that they wouldn't pass up. And if they don't have anything he can offer, then that's when the blackmail will come in, the threats will come in. I don't want to scare them too much.
Coraline kind of looks at you, and like you see her eyes narrow slightly, and she kind of tilts her head from like side to side as she studies you, and then she kind of straightens herself up in the saddle, and rest assured, the form of battle mage is one of balance, offense, defense, mixed into a dance. One of these gauntlets seeks vengeance against Exo, but this other gauntlet seeks protection for my companions. So as long as I still draw breath, you will be protected, Griffin.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And Coraline just kind of gives you a polite, curt nod. At this point, Gardy and Cass, you have successfully extracted the herb, and yeah, you have the herb in hand. Do you? I mean, this is an opportunity to take a short rest, which you can use to also top up to finish off the cure, or do you want to carry on like gain some more ground before taking a rest?
I feel like we should make the cure just to have
Yeah, I
it.
think so.
I
I
want to
think
be
before,
alright.
just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, well, something just randomly attacks us down.
I'm going to go man mode.
Okay.
With Cassandra still on top of you.
Possibly I do forget to mention it.
Just as Cooper looks over. So
I feel like Cass is taller than you as well, so it's like, oh.
Yeah, you're just like standing and I'm just on the ground.
In which case, if we are starting a short rest, I'm pretty sure you can like click what you want to happen in a short rest from your character sheets by clicking on the little knife and fork in the top right of your characters. So if you all go through and kind of click those through, hopefully they'll roll through to chat. But we'll focus specifically on Guardian and Cass. How are you looking to? If you're looking to do the cure, like normally projects are long rest, but I think it's, we can certainly. I think between to spend time on the cure will cost 2 short rest actions, and you can split them between you if you so wish.
Oh, so we can then both have one.
Yeah.
Short rest. That's cool. That
For all
makes sense.
purposes.
I'm fine with that.
Shall we? Well, how are you for hope?
I was quite good for hope. I don't think I am anymore. How am I? Oh, actually, I've got 3 hope.
Shall we prepare together as our action?
I was going to clear some stress.
Fair. I will also clear stress then.
Okay. So, Abe is double preparing to take you up to 6 hope, is that?
Potentially. No, it should be
Because you're on 2 hope at the moment, I believe.
2. Which is a hope, isn't it?
2 hope. Oh, sorry, 1 hope. Yeah. So you got to 4. So, Abe, what are you doing to prepare?
Thinking. It's hard for Abe to think. I think just getting, just making use of the fact that he is finally, well, they are somewhere seemingly safe. They are no longer on rocky ground. So just trying to just kind of take a bit of a time to sort of get his ducks in a row and kind of calm down, and he knows that the next bit is going to be, why do I keep making massive purple things? It's gonna be hard. So I think he'll make a little fire and kind of get some go round. He'll feed all the snadgers.
Sure.
Just
I'm making them now. Okay, we'll tell you what. Let's pull the snadgers into this little area, but alongside the road, and we'll pull the two of you off your mounts. Boop. Oh, that was the wrong button. Boop. Okay, so Cooper and Abe have now dismounted, as have Griffin and Coraline. So yeah, there's just off to the left-hand side of this pathway, there's a little area kind of nestled in. You're surrounded by these like crystalline, almost, this is like anti-fossil crystalline trees. And yeah, Abe has put together a little fire. It takes a little while to get the fire to light, given the bit of wood that you do find is from a tree that hasn't quite crystallized, but the wood, like the wood itself, the bark is weirdly, it is mulching. And Abe, there is a part of you that it's certainly not normal. Like, you would have thought if everything just kind of got flash frozen, then the insides of this tree would be kind of rock hard, have turns to ice as well, kind of thing. But as Georgia pointed out, like, the insides are almost rotting, and you can't, like, you know that's not normal.
That's not good.
What is Abe's explanation for why things are rotting?
It's bad juju, innit? Bad times.
Professor
I don't
Abe
know.
Strikes again.
It's it just kind of cracks it open like a coconut. This log, and he's just kind of showing it, just like, this is going to be a reference that only Nathan will get. You know when Bob Mortimer cracks an apple in half?
Yeah.
Just kind of opens it up and just kind of shows everyone. Just like, this ain't right. I don't know what's happened, but it ain't right. It's like all mushy inside. It's like it's rotted. Is that part of the crystallization process? I don't know much about it. I don't think it's good.
If anyone would like to have a guess, feel free to roll a knowledge reaction roll.
I think Gardy would posit that it's the spirits. They watch over nature in this land. Without them, life is ebbing away. Maybe.
They're still here, right? They're just a bit sick.
We'll see.
If anything,
Whatever's happening to them, they're not doing their jobs.
If anything, they're getting stronger, no? If she's like, she's creates ice and she's making more of it, as we can see. Is she not getting better at her job?
A dying, wounded bear can seem stronger than ever, but It's just raging against the dark.
Does any no one's hoping to roll?
I'll roll
I
and
mean,
find out I'm like
roll.
radically wrong.
Yeah, we'll take the result to figure out if what you said or not was right or wrong.
Knowledge, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not very good at knowledge.
You can absolutely do ancient wisdom if you
Thank
want
you.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a little roll.
I will also
Oh,
roll. I've got researcher, so I can.
Okay. So you got a 20 from Gardy. You got a 16 from Cass.
Nah, that's a no.
Got a crit from me.
You got a crit from Griffin. So,
Wait.
Professor Griffin.
oh, the
Cooper's not rolling. Too dangerous. I need that good roll for another thing. Clearly, let's not.
Hang on to it.
Yeah.
Everyone check to see if that kind of all gave you hope or fears, because I think
You got a fear from me.
yeah.
So I was just checking. I was just clearing my stress. Sorry.
Yeah, mine went up.
Okay, yeah. So if you all in those, so yeah, so Gardy pontificates that the Titans are more akin to kind of cornered, wounded beasts lashing out much more kind of vigorously and violently than if they weren't in such a way. On a 16 from Cass, what's Cass's surmising? And this is almost certainly going to be a correct statement.
She would assume that the magic of the wild spirits is disconnected from the creatures themselves. It's something they wield rather than something that they are. So if they are unable in some way to wield this incredibly powerful force that they have, it will be lashing out. So it's like someone with a sword versus someone who's drunk with a sword. It's still the same sword, but the way it's being wielded is different.
Okay. Coraline, she's tapping on her bottom lip with her gauntlet, and then that's an interesting idea, Cass. I think there's a slight difference. However, I'm sure you can sense it as well. The arcane nature of the storm that racked this island, the tang of arcane that lingers in the air. I feel as if they are currently imbued with a power that they're not used to wielding. And perhaps it feels as if, it's clear from the crystallization that they have been, for all intents and purposes, infected with arcane. But crystallization by itself is passionless. It is simply an overload of arcane mana, but there is something about what is happening here, she says, gesturing around. There's almost a sentience behind the arcane mana. Like it has a motive. In the aftermath of Exo's attack, I watched fire crawling to wherever it could cause the most devastation. And for all we know of the Titans, that is not in their nature. There is a malignancy. There is an inherent violence that is affecting their power. I think that is what is perhaps causing everything that's happening around here.
We noticed that too when we were trying to save people back in town. it was moving of its own accord.
Perhaps. Well, we can only hope that whatever this malady that afflicts them is, whatever it's attempting to do, maybe we can hold hope that the Titans are actually trying to control it, to restrain it, and in fact this malignancy is trying to act out. Perhaps they're trying to save the island, much as they always have done. What's Griffin's thought?
Yeah, on a critical.
Just smart cookie.
And it's got to be good because I can't really refute a crit.
Say it's just a naturally bad winter and we can all go home.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If they just all have like
fix
a
itself in
really
2
nice
minutes.
nap, they'll be absolutely fine. Upon hearing sort of... yeah, I don't really know. I think Coraline, after hearing Coralina say that, Griffin's going to remark, do you think that's the same what's happening in the mountain? Like, do you think this same sort of arcane force is what caused like the villagers of the Keeper village to, you know, go against their better senses?
The threats, the mountain, that whole charade, that feels like a different entity to what is happening to the Titans. I mean, given what your daughter was saying, Abe, Malgorva was being whispered to by this voice, presumably this lady in purple, for well over a year, almost 2 years. That predates this infection that's afflicting the Titans. Whatever this lady in purple was doing, I don't feel it is connected to the Titans. And I don't really know whether that makes me feel better or worse. There is something in the mountain for there. I just don't. This marble, she says, gesturing to the marble you've got on your weapons and armor. No one in Dorlashal knew that mountain was rich with these marble veins. And yet this voice seems to know of its existence in order to trick the villagers of Riceville into mining it. Clearly there is something going on there. But I don't think it has any real connection with the Titans. What's Abe's mote of wisdom? Do you know snedgers can go up walls?
What about the inner mush?
Yeah, well, just anything, any musings that Abe's had about this whole. I mean, you've never seen. This is colder than when home was.
Yeah.
On mountain peaks. Like back then, the mountains were relatively temperate because they were kept in balance by Burunan and Phaisa. But now Burunan's presence cannot be felt. It's just pure unadulterated Phaisa, but to an extent you've never experienced before.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah, I mean, it's all a bit of a bafflement to Abe. He's not a smart man. But I think he's just kind of he knows it's bad. He knows it's not good, and it's all Malgulva's fault, all of it. So I go. I don't know. It's just not right. I don't feel they have any connection to the land anymore. I mean, I'm not. I was never, devout as my wife was. She would often speak of the gods and the spirits, but she'll be so upset to see what it has become. I really hope this cure can change the tides, because I don't see it getting no better. Sort of looks at Guardy.
Well, speaking of this cure, everyone else is kind of doing their downtime bits, clearing stress, repairing their armor. Guardy and Cass. If one of you spends hope to help the other, decide amongst the two of you who is applying the herb to your cure.
What are we rolling to apply?
I'm thinking it probably needs to be like I could see arguments for like knowledge, finesse.
Say finesse is tinkering, which
I think knowledge or finesse.
Knowledge.
I'm quite bad at both of those things, so you crack on.
I'll crack on if you want to give me some sweet hope.
Okay.
I'll try not to roll as badly as I have been doing.
And do you want to spend any experiences?
Research would be good, please.
I will also offer the opportunity for Guardy to spend an additional hope to also apply his experience that he might have to the role as well. So double experience.
Whack, all right.
What about my experience?
If you would like to spend a hope, you can also chip in as well, Abe.
Gather around, gang.
Yeah, I'll chuck in an ancient wisdom on that bad boy.
Okay.
Oh, you.
Okay. In which case, Cass, if you go ahead and roll a knowledge check, and then Guardy's ancient wisdom is +2.
+2. How do I? Situational bonus, just +2.
That'll do. Perfect.
Let's roll this bad boy and hope for the best. Did that do anything?
It's thinking about it.
Did I do something wrong?
So if you click on knowledge in your character sheet, and then researcher.
Yeah.
And then +2. That should roll.
Yeah.
Try it again. I'll put your hope back up.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
16 with hope.
16 with hope. In which case, as you all kind of watch, I guess, Guardian Cass, you're almost using the campfire as your alchemical station in a way, just to get you some heat to make things happen within this mixture. And like as you kind of, I'm picturing perhaps you like grind down the dragon flower. The fact that it's cold, it's already a bit crispy, which aids in the sort of like the powderification of it. And like while you've been talking, you've just kind of been taking turns swilling the potion over the flame to try and get it to mix in the presence of this kind of adverse cold weather. And Cass, as Abe mentions the cure, you kind of look down, and what does your concoction look like? Color, texture, consistency.
Yeah, remind me what the other 2 ingredients were. I should have written them down.
Go, Tim, go.
Tim,
What?
what were the other 2 ingredients? We're being asked questions about.
Oh, it's all right. It's fine. We've already got those in a pot. We're all good.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah, what does the tooltip of this potion look like? What does the thumbnail of it look
I'm gonna
like?
say,
Good
like,
question. I think it was like oils and stuff before, so it'll be that like a suspension of the.
So it'd be more like the teeth, the kind of the teeth herb that we've just ground in. So it'd be kind of like, I imagine, a whitish green kind of like
Okay.
toothpaste.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, Cass, as you look down to this vial that's got this kind of whitish liquid, flecks of kind of green, kind of glowing ever so slightly, suspended in the mixture, I can inform you all that the final segment of Guardy's cure has been completed.
Hooray!
Yes.
Congratulations, you have a cure. Everyone make me an instinct roll.
Oh no.
It's not going to work.
An instinct reaction roll if it gives you the option.
I don't think it does.
No.
Reaction.
In which case, if you roll with hope, make sure to turn the hope off. Oh, there's a lot of dice over there.
Yeah, I'm just having. Oh my goodness.
I got a 16 with hope.
Okay, so we've got a 16
got a
from
boy.
Cooper. So yeah, those of you who roll with hope, make sure to deduct the hope back off your totals, and I'll deduct the fear off. So we've got a 16 from Cooper, a 20 from Cass, a 5 from Abe, a 15 from Gardy, and a 15 from Griffin. In which case, as all attentions are kind of focused on this cure that has just been successfully created, those of you who've rolled 15 or higher, which I believe was so Cass, Cooper, everyone but Abe, unfortunately. You hear a rustling in the trees behind you. And as you turn to look up, seemingly rising from a mound of kind of frozen vegetation, stands a tall, like humanoid-like figure, draped in green leaves and skin like wooden bark. And as this figure kind of stands tall, what almost like two large leaves that are almost like butterfly wings kind of unfurl from around him to around itself to reveal its splendor to you, and you all immediately recognize it.
It's the guy from the shrine.
You recognize it as the figure from the Standing Stone Shrines. And as this figure sort of like stands to attention and like peers down at you, two additional arms kind of unfurl from under the leaf-like wings, and you notice that they are clutching two thorn-like daggers, two blades that look like thorns in its hands. And as it kind of tilts its head and peers at you, its glowing yellow eyes kind of cutting through the murk of the coldness around you. You hear a flap of wings, as from overhead, a number of moth-like creatures descend from over the canopy, like the nearby trees. And as these moths as a couple of moths appear, so we'll boop, boop, boop. You also hear a rustling from behind you, and a number of beetle-like creatures come scampering out of the undergrowth. And as they kind of emerge from their respective hidey holes, all of you bar Abe are able to kind of notice what's happening before they get a chance to strike. But so Abe, you're temporarily vulnerable until you flush that with one of your turns. But you notice as this kind of verdant humanoid, like four-armed humanoid, kind of summons these creatures, it looks up to the creatures in seeming confusion. It's wordless, but yeah, its head kind of flits backwards and forwards, and there's a look of confusion etched upon its face. But everyone, between the 6 of you, bar Abe, who would like to go first?
Let me check how many. Some little beta boys.
We got Billy Boys. We got
Billy Boys. We got Muff Boys.
Oh, so many boys.
So many boys.
But who is the bad boys?
Could I do something, Dan?
Yeah, go for it.
I think, like, surprised by everybody there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cooper will suddenly feel like a flash of panic that he hasn't, like, doesn't feel like there's anywhere that he can hide. And sorry, I just heard the cat purring. It really threw me off. Anxiety manifest as cat purr. No, and he'll look around and be like, I'm not sure where I can hide. And all of a sudden, he will turn invisible.
Oh,
Which is something he can now do.
Okay.
Off he goes.
So, yeah. I'm trying to remember. I have to cast it, but I'm trying to find how I cast that. Where is my features? Where is it?
Oh, is it invisibility?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we'll pop that into your loadout. If you hover over the icon for it,
cool.
it's a spellcast 10.
Yeah, so on its success, spellcast 10. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, try to put it in the chat. Okay, cool. Is it going to set me stuck? Oh, what did I do? Sorry, I've clicked it so many times now. This is great. You can tell I don't usually cast things.
So if you click on the icon, it turns into a little dice, and then that should give you the option for spellcast roll.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. I got it. Sorry. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna see what happens.
crit.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, that is very crit. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna say on the back of a crit, you gain your hope, and you don't have to mark your stress.
Oh, nice.
Do we know that you can turn invisible? I guess not.
No, because Cooper doesn't know he can turn invisible either. This is the first time it's happened.
Does he just do it like the first encounter? He just go, yeah, and just disappear.
Like, this is only racking up more reasons that Abe thinks he's a spy.
fair and valid. But yeah,
he's working for them. He's working for the moths all along.
I knew it. He wasn't a little rat man, he was a little bug man.
So yeah, so place a number of tokens on this card equal to your spellcast trait, which I don't know what that is. If you could help me, that'd be great. When invisible creature takes an action, spend a token from the card. After the action that spends the last token is resolved, the effect ends. So I think my spellcast is.
So your spellcast is finesse, I
Finesse.
believe.
Okay, so 4. So I have 4. I can basically
4.
be invisible 4 times, and then
Yeah.
it
So
ends.
in your loadout, there's a little text box that you can put the number of tokens in next to
Ooh.
invisibility.
Ooh.
Ah.
Okay. Cool. That's great. Times 4.
Okay, so yeah, place a number of tokens. When an invisible creature takes an action, you spend a token. Okay, so you can do 4 actions before you uninvisible. I haven't got the ability to turn you invisible right now, so we'll just have to pretend.
That's right.
You've rolled with hope. Do you want to take an immediate turn?
I would love to use my crossbow with, and I'm hidden, so I can sneak attack.
You're very, very much hidden.
And I'm going to. I feel like the moths might be the biggest issue, so I'm going to shoot at the furthest moth away.
Okay.
With my
So you've
crossbow.
got like left, middle, right.
Left.
Okay, this one here.
Yeah. Do I get advantage if they can't see me, or is it just spell check? Stealth check.
I think he just gets.
I will.
This isn't necessarily like.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think this, for all extents, for now, we'll say that it's.
Oh, that's it. They have disadvantage against me because they can't see me.
Yeah, and you are.
So, yeah,
you can
that's
just
fine.
be hidden wherever you are, kind of thing.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll that then. That's a 13 with hope against the moth.
So as you fire the crossbow off, this moth seems to like flap it, like flying in as it does. It seemingly senses the bolt flight like emerge as it materializes, as it moves away from you, and this large moth that Cassandra you recognize as a gigaphalon kind of ducks out the way, and the bolt whistles past it. That is a miss, unfortunately. Okay, I will step in with the moth that the gigaphalon that you just shot at. So it will begin kind of closing in. Flap, 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 flap. And what's the range of this? Cool. As it flaps in, the moth, like the gigaphalon, lets out this kind of warbling, reverberating, like a screech in your direction. So I'm going to need everyone in the camp to roll me a nothing. You all just suffer.
Oh.
You all just suffer.
You all just suffer 2 stress as you have to clamp your hands over your ears as this thing lets out this kind of ear-piercing screech.
Damn,
and it marks a stress. The snadgers begin kind of pulling wildly against their tethers. Yes, you all suffer 2 stress. What does Guardy do?
Well, you're on mute.
Sorry, I was on cat safety mute. How close together are Big Moth and Little Beetle?
Down here. So
yeah, what with the verticals and such.
A well-known duo.
So realistically, the gigaphalon is within close, or it's probably about 20 feet up. So close, realistically.
That is a pity. All right, then instead, I will entangle the knife boy.
Oh, okay.
I don't want him to knife us.
Oh.
I know. Do a little roll. A little 14 with hope is probably not it. Probably not going to do it.
Okay, a 14 with hope. As these vines kind of burst out of the ground, this kind of tree-like creature sees them coming, and you watch as he sort of like wraps its hands around the vines and functionally wrenches them from the ground. And you watch as the writhing vines then become part of its form. So you do gain your hope, but that has not hit, unfortunately.
I think I tried to use that on him last time, so I'm not surprised he was ready for it.
Yes. It as the hammered rider sort of absorbs these vines, and you see it sort of like still looking around at in confusion at the Gigaphalans and Abe. What name has Abe given to these little beetle-like creatures?
Well, the moths are flutter shrieks.
Uh-huh.
And the little guys, let's have a little look at this little guy. It's what's on his back? Is it
well,
is it
so
eyes?
as you're looking at the flutter shriek and these beetles, there is a part of you that thinks they don't normally look like this. Like, they seem to be kind of partially transformed by this. Like, there's ice hanging off the wings of the flutter shrieks of the Gigaphalan, and the shell of this beetle has just become like encrusted with frost.
Okay.
Almost
So
like
it's not
these
normally
creatures.
frosty.
Yeah, like these creatures have been transformed in some way. And Gardy, as you move away and you kind of glance over your shoulder, you notice Abe looking at these creatures in confusion, and it dawns on you, it's the same look of confusion that is on the face of the hammered rider.
It's not. That's a rocky scuttle. That is
A rocky scuttle. Okay. So
and a
the
rocky
flutter-
scuttle should be rocky, but not icy.
Not icy. It's not an icy scuttle. Okay. In which case, Abe is in the What's sorry, it's my turn, big one. So
Oh,
the scarb after Gardy, one of the scarb beetles will jump down from its ridge and then scuttle up to you, Abe, and it will have a nibble.
oh.
For a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit me. That will hit.
Okay. So first things first. As the pincers
I don't like the sound of that, Dan.
bite into you and slice through your clothing, your armor, you firstly will take 18 hit points of damage. 18 damage.
Minor damage, yeah.
And on a successful attack, you have to mark an armor slot without receiving its benefits. If you won't mark the armor slot, you take an extra health point.
Oh, I've got armor slots up the wazoo, so and health, to be honest. So I'll take one health, one up. Well,
Okay.
you don't
you
know
wanna-
much, but he knows how to not. Well, he has already died, so I'm not sure what to say. All right, no worries. Okay.
So yes, this beetle kind of leaps towards you and sinks its mandibles into you, and you as these what are they got? Rocky bugs.
Yeah, rocky scuttles.
Rocky scuttles. Famously, the powerful pinch of a rocky scuttle, as it clamps into your leg. Who wants to go next?
Me.
Okay, go away, go.
Can I slice?
You can.
Thank you. So 15.
A 15 with fear. As you bring down your axe, like leaning into the... Well, you swing your axe, and it's in this moment that you kind of miscalculate the extra weight from the marble on the axe blade, as you just glance off the shell of the scarred beetle of the rocky scuttle, and you just kind of get the feeling if you didn't have this marble on it, perhaps you would have hit it.
That's why I like my old reliable, not this new reliable. It ain't as reliable, that's for sure.
So yes, your axe like slides just off the side of it. I will activate, and one of the other Gigaphalans swoops in, and it's going to fly directly over the camp. And it just sort of like kind of swoops in and then lifts itself up, and its wings open wide. And Abe, have you ever seen a what did you call them? Flappy screechers?
Flappy. It's a flutter. It's a
Flutter
beautiful
screech.
creature. It's a flutter screech.
Okay, so you know that it looks like the flutter screech is about to like shake out its pollen, like the dust that it usually, you've seen it do, but it looks like it's preparing for that. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Okay, go Griff, go.
I'm gonna cast a fireball.
Set it on fire!
I'm gonna set a fireball at the furthest one at the left. So hopefully, and try and get the little beetle as well.
Sure.
Next to it.
He's gone fireball mad.
He's drunk off the fireball power.
Drunk off power. I'm gonna use my arcane magic, knowledge of arcane magic as well, to bump it up a bit. And I'll roll. It's a 16.
16 doesn't hit. Doesn't hit the.
What if we tag team?
Do I know you're there? I'm like,
Well,
who
that's the
said
thing.
that?
Because you
you're
don't know,
invisible.
I like your fireboat goes to go, but I use my like last time. So I'm invisible, so I use my crossbow to like fire the go through the fireball to then still hit. So if
Coop, if you want to spend the
and I'll spend the
free
hope. Yeah. I'll spend the free hope. 1, 2, 3, and then improved dagger. I'm going to add more hope and do reckless aim as well. No, not reckless aim. Excellent aim.
Excellent aim. Okay.
Excellent aim, and then we'll see. Was that awful?
No, it's a 19
Wasn't
with
awful.
hope.
19 with hope.
That was good.
19
Yeah.
with hope. Griffin, you watch as your fireball like arcs in. The explosion kind of rips out, and it engulfs the scar beetle that's kind of poked its face out of the frozen undergrowth. But you watch as the Gigaphalan sort of like flaps its wings and gains height to pull itself away from the explosion. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, you watch as this crossbow bolt flies out through the flames of the fireball and strikes the Gigaphalan.
Nice.
That is a hit for both of you, so you both get hope. And please roll me combined damage.
Could you do a reaction roll as well for that, Dan?
Oh, yes. So the Gigaphalan is going to roll a 17.
Okay. So
that's fine.
no, he takes half damage from my fireball if he succeeds.
No, because we're using the Cooper's 19 with hope.
Okay. Yes, true.
And the Scar Beetle will take full damage as well. Yeah, boy.
How do I add sneak attack again, Dan?
It should be on your character sheet. It's under
It's not under the option for enthusiast,
features,
though.
class rogue.
Big boy numbers.
46.
Okay.
Big boy numbers.
It's asking me to use target. What?
I
I can roll damage, but I can't.
Yeah, if you just roll the damage and then we'll. Okay, so 46 damage from the fireball, 14, so that's 60 damage so far, plus.
You know, the 3d6, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just do that. This is cool. Nope, that's not helping. I don't know how to use
said it.
anymore.
So we'll just do it. We'll do that. So 72 damage.
Yay! On
72.
one beetle.
72 damage. Suffice to say, that is uber severe. You have definitely more than doubled on that front. So the Scar Beetle takes a healthy 4 hit points worth of damage, and the Gigaphalon, you've also doubled its severe there as well. So that also takes 4 hit points of damage. I will go out of my way to say, given its fire attacks, why not? The explosion, the explosive force of the fireball shatters the two of them as the fire melts the ice that's kind of encasing their bodies, and they almost, well, you're unsure if it's the fireball or their kind of transformed nature, but they almost fall to bits as the ice kind of is blown away. Very good, Griffin and Cooper. So Cooper, your invisibility drops down to 2 ticks.
Yeah.
If cool. As that explodes, Cass and Cascardi and Coraline, as you're kind of viewing the scene around you, you notice that this creature stood on the rock to the south of you, it's looking around, and it seemed like watching two creatures get annihilated by this fireball. It kind of looks back to the last of the creatures, the one that's hovering over you, the one that's kind of flying in, the scar beetles that are coming out the undergrowth, and it just kind of seemingly shakes its head, and you watch as it begins to take a few steps backwards, and then it just like a bundle of leaves that are dropped from head height, it just collapses into the ground and kind of scatters to the winds as it disappears into the ground. Who wants to go next?
I'll smash.
Okay, go Abe, go. You're smashing the beetle, yes.
18 with hope.
18 with hope is a hit. So
Yes.
Taking into consideration the extra weight of new reliable, you swing and hit.
For rubbish.
10 damage. That is major damage. As you cut one of the legs off the beetle, and the inside of it, is it frozen meat, or is it mulchy like the frozen plants around here?
It's mulchy.
It's mulchy.
It's gooey.
That's nasty.
Okay.
Gooey
In
nasty
which
comes out. Ooh,
In which
nasty.
case, the scar beetle, this ooze kind of trickles out, and you notice that within the viscous sludge that comes out of this scar beetle, there are flecks of this reflective, almost glassy, red crystal.
Takes note of that. I think Cass would like to see that later. She loves weird goo.
Who's up next? There's a Gigaphalon hovering above you all, with seemingly with ill intentions.
Somebody needs to
Cassie
do a poo poo.
can go at that. She's got alimony.
Yeah.
She's yet to try alimony, so she's.
Yeah. Alimony plus, I think I've named it on your character sheet.
That rolled? No, they did not roll. Can I? No.
Can I? No.
Okay,
14
a 14 with hope does not hit, unfortunately. As you go to shoot, the creature, like the Gigaphalon, flaps out of the way, but you do gain the hope. Do you want to move before you finish?
No, I think she's fine where she is.
Okay. In which case, I will, as it passes over to me, I will spend a fear as the Gigaphalon over you shakes its wings and body, and pollen begins to rain down upon you. I'm gonna need everyone in the camp to roll me an instinct reaction roll, please.
Ooh, buddy.
And then bear in mind to deduct the hope. So we've got an 8, a 4, a 14 for Cass, a 13 for Griffin, and I think, is Guardy in range? Guardy is not in range, actually, so Guardy is fine. We will very quickly roll for Coraline. So, what was it?
Instinct.
Agility.
Instinct.
Yes.
Instinct.
Begging pardon, that was supposed to say agility. So if you want to have a quick look to see if your agility scores are different.
Yeah.
I think we should just roll again.
Well, or we could just look at. So Griffin's got
No, my one's still the same.
still the same. What does it change for Cass? I think you're on mute, Georgia.
Thank you. I think it changes me because I get something on agility rolls that I should have done from last time. Where am I? Well, it involves balancing and climbing, so probably not. Otherwise, I get advantage on it.
Not on this. Not on this front, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't. Even I don't think Aves able.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever
Cooper,
it was.
Yeah. So, those of you who have rolled lower than a 17,
That's all of us.
That's all of us.
As the pollen lands upon you, you feel this oddly, it feels like this intense burning. And Guardy, from afar, you watch as your 4 companions in the camp, along with Coraline and 1, 2, 3. All but one of the snadgers are flash frozen as the pollen lands on them, and then, like a sub-zero fatality move, the ice encases everyone but one of the snadgers in the group.
No.
And as this Gigaphalon sort of like finishes vibrating and then kind of flaps its wings open and kind of lifts away, letting out another like warbling screech. And as the 5 of you sort of like with your hands up to shield yourself, kind of looking skywards through this kaleidoscope of ice over your faces, we'll call it there.
Frost.
Frozen boys.
I don't want my insides to turn to mush.
No.
Congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 12.
Did we complete it though?
I think we did. Well, we got to a cliffhanger, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations on completing episode 12. Yeah. Who knows where you guys are going to go from here?
Not very far if we're still
Not very
frozen.
far.
Not very far. No, the rest of the campaign is very easy to run now if you're all just popsicles on the. It's just guardian, a snatcher.
Me and
Yeah.
the remaining snatcher are going to ride off into the distance.
Well, if you want to see the start of that beautiful journey between Gardy and his snatcher, then make sure to tune in next week for our next episode. Otherwise, yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, and join the Discord using the link in our description. If you are intrigued by what we're playing with Daggerheart, we have got an affiliate link that should also be in the description. It doesn't cost you any extra to buy any digital rules from DriveThruRPG that we are affiliated through, but it does help us back because we get a little bit of a financial kickback, which is amazing. If you'd love to see some art of frozen player characters, then consider becoming a member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon, and then you'll get access to a members only section. Maybe we'll do a one shot where everyone's just frozen.
For what? For just the hour?
For the
2
whole
hour?
hour.
Yeah, it'll just be them doing method acting of being frozen in place. It'd be really, really entertaining to watch.
Really artistic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Contemporary.
Exactly. So, with that all in mind, yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. We'll catch you next time for episode 13.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye.